Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Adelaide Toy Collector. My name is Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Today's video is a bit of a somber video. It's a bit of a sore point for a lot of people in the community. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not here to basically blame, throw shade at this particular company. For anyone who's been a long-term supporter of my channel, who's been a subscriber to my channel for a long time, you know this particular company. I have been very loyal, supported them, highly recommended them to everyone I possibly could. And it's been a very difficult couple of weeks because some of us, particularly me, were blinded by the writing on the wall. So the company I'm talking about is an Australian company called Quantum Collectibles. Now, like I said, I'm not here to basically throw shade their way. I'm not here to make this a war against them or anything like that. It's just a fact thing to put this out there for those of you that may not be aware. Quantum Collectibles has been around in Australia for the last couple of years. For anyone who's a collector in Australia, one of the things that I think collectively as a group that we envy about American collectors is that they have access to great mystery boxes and stuff like that. You know, these mystery boxes are great ways of getting your hands on some of the older limited edition pieces. You know, your rare stuff. Quantum Collectibles for a long time were having these big end mystery boxes, which, you know, you had a chance at a fantastic pop, you know, like a limited edition SDCC, you know, something that was vaulted. And, you know, I kind of used to go, look, I understand, you know, you'd be pretty peeved if you paid $108 for this box, and out of that 180, you know, if you got a grail worth a few $100, you're like, great, you know, I've made bank on this. But for the most part, the majority of the people that were buying these boxes were losing out. You know, you'd end, and not just losing out, you'd end up losing out by quite a lot, because what would happen is you'd pay $180 for these boxes and you get two pops, and one pop was maybe a $25 convention pop and a $20 you know, a common pop. All of a sudden you're over $100 down. So yeah, there was a lot of issues, and I used to sort of ration it out to people saying, well, you know, they're not here to lose money, they're here to make money, they're a business. You know, people that get the top end stuff, great. The bottom end stuff, those people have to cover those costs. And that was my way of rationing it, you know. But, you know, one of the things that's, and as you can tell, I'm a bit annoyed by this whole thing, you know, because I've spent a lot of money with Quantum Collectibles. A lot of my time, my support, my reputation, you know, referring this company to people. I have pre-orders that are over 2 years old with this company, and some of the things that I've heard, which I'm not going to basically use hearsay in this, because the last thing I need is for this to come back and bite me on the butt. But the one thing I do know is they were selling products without having the product. They were selling product that they were selling that product to somebody else while taking pre-orders. I'm down almost, and it's just under $600. There are other YouTubers and other parts of our community, some of which are owed over $2,000, in some cases $2,500. Someone has formed a group on social media, basically getting us collectors affected by this together, and without knowing the true extent already with some of the figures that people are providing, there's over $120,000 outstanding. And the worst of it is, when you're dealing with your bank, when you're dealing with merchants like PayPal, Afterpay, all these sorts of things, because some of these pre-orders are over 120 days old, the bank, the merchants, refer you back to the company. But the company has now closed. The company last week, and over the last probably month or so, they said there was a family emergency. They took a holiday overseas. They then were basically making promises to people that, yes, they were getting to get the stuff out. Then all of a sudden, their site got hacked. Their Facebook got hacked. Their social media got hacked. The website was not effective, wasn't working. People were visiting the store. The store was closed. And all of a sudden, the lies were coming to fruition. And then they posted that that's it, we're done. Due to all this stuff, we have to pull up stumps. The owners have deleted their Facebook pages. You can't get on the website. So for those that didn't do their research beforehand, they may not know the true extent of what they're owed because they can't access the website to find out the order numbers. It was only 6 weeks ago that I emailed them with every order number and every product that I was owed and the value. I worked it out, and I'm glad I did because I'm one of the lucky ones who took that initiative. But there are people out there who weren't expecting this. What they've done is affected a whole community. Funko, Loungefly, the Funko sodas, the pops, the Loungefly products, all these collectors, they've all spent thousands of dollars with this company who have just walked away with the money. There are some other areas I'm not going to press into, just in case, again, I don't want this video to come bite me on the butt. I'm just putting the facts out there, even though some of the stuff that I know that is factual, I don't want to say in this video because it's not really something that, again, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because legal reasons on their part, but you know, people are doing their research on these people and on this company is all I'm going to say. It's not hard to find Quantum. It's not hard to find the product review on them, what people are saying about them, the level of complaints about them. The entire community in Australia has just been so let down. And what hurts is that when you speak to these people and you support them, and they take that support and they break your heart and they destroy what support you've given them by taking your money and doing nothing with it and giving you empty lies and promises. Yes, your product's coming. Yes, your product's coming. And to just pull up shop and just, you know, they limited who could comment on their posts. They booted people out of their groups that were speaking up, saying, hey, where's, yeah, at the beginning of this whole unfolding of the crumble, we'll call it, I joked around, you know, I used to hashtag lollygate. I used to have a great time with this company, but as you can tell by the tone, it's destructive. It's destructive because of the amount of effort that people put in to supporting a company that has walked away with over $120,000 worth of money. And we are living in a time of financial crisis. People can't afford to buy food, to pay rent. And I understand there's a fair point to be said. Well, why are you spending your money on these collectibles? Well, you know what? Some of us need to have a goddamn outlet. Some of us don't want to face the real world every single freaking day. The real world hurts at times. And for some of us, the stuff behind us, that stuff there that I collect, that brings me a joy that the real world sometimes can't deliver. There are a lot of people in this community who are so hurt. A lot of people who are never going to be able to financially recoup their losses. I don't know if putting a video out there is the right thing to do, but I have a platform, and I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world. I don't have 1 million subscribers like Top Pops. I don't have 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 subscribers. I'm a little channel with less than 1,000 subscribers. But my passion for this stuff is as equal to the people who collect this stuff on a global scale, or on a big scale. The passionate ones. I'm sorry for the poor edit there. My phone was ringing on my watch. I thought my phone was on airplane mode while I record this, so I got a bit of distraction there. But as you can tell from what I was saying, this is very difficult for a lot of people. You know, whether you've lost a lot of money or a little bit of money, this company has taken that money. And this is something that has going to have an on-flow effect. We've seen a couple of companies now in Australia recently fold, collectible companies. And I'm not going to name the names of the other ones, but there are others that, not on this scale, but to a minute degree, sort of done this same sort of thing, from what I'm hearing. The thing is, the little guy, the little businesses, I mean, pop culture is always going to survive. EB, Zing, your big brand places are always going to survive. You know, that's what they do. Your little independent guy, this is going to affect them more than anything, because collectors are going to look at, oh, there's this pop coming out. Do I get it from pop culture, or do I support the independent that says they're going to look after me, who's going to give me rewards, points, who's going to do something for me, or whatever? People are going to question that loyalty now. And people are going to not want to pre-order anything. But then even then, some of the mystery boxes that people were paying for were in stock and weren't being sent. Fake numbers were being sent out, fake tracking, I mean. Well, not fake. They actually bought the tracking numbers, from what I understand, but there's an outstanding amount owed to the companies that deliver, Australia Post, DHA, you know, these places. This isn't a witch hunt. It's not a witch hunt because I don't want to incite pandemonium amongst the community. This platform is because I'm hurt. I'm hurt like everybody else is hurt. And I spent so much time recommending this company, referring them to the community. Even after the writing was on the wall, we still believed there was hope that it was just a misunderstanding, it was all going to be good, and I still kept promoting the company, and they kept taking the money, but didn't deliver. So, to anybody out there who's a collector, I apologise. It's not my place to apologise. I'm not part of that company. I never was, never will be, never have been, never could be. As a fellow collector, I'm sorry because we are experiencing this together. And it's the first time in Australia we've had this kind of thing affect this community. This collecting community has just had thousands of hearts broken amongst this nation. So if you are affected by it, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below, you know, to say that you've been affected by it. There's a social media group on Facebook. I guess I can name it, Ripped Off by QC. If you want to join, it's the community coming together to talk about the experience they've had. I don't know what the future is going to hold for us as a community with this issue, with this company. I don't know what's going to happen. People are out there, good people in this community are out there busting their hump to contact their banks, to contact these services like Afterpay, all those sorts of places, to say, hey, help us. and then giving advice to those when they get some form of success. So all I can say is, don't lose hope as a collector. There are little companies out there with big hearts who are honest, who mean well, who would not do this. Support them. Don't let one company with one bad experience for us as a community tarnish what we love. We didn't love them, we love this. They were the supplier. That's it. Anyway, I think that's enough ranting from me. Yeah, anyway, look, thank you so much for allowing me this platform to share my thoughts on the situation. So anyway, just take care, stay safe, don't give up hope on this community, and support the local guy, but do your due diligence. Make sure there's someone that's honest and trustworthy, and support where you can. Anyway, good luck for those affected by this. Hopefully there's an outcome that's positive for everybody. All right, take care, stay safe, see you soon.